Hello, honorable members of the clan. So, welcome back. We are back since the last time we saw each other on the 8th of January 2025. I cannot believe January is almost up. Where is 2025 running to? Somebody please tell me, where are you running to? Because we know January is usually 150 days. But here we are. 20th of January already. We just had Happy New Year yesterday. But anyways, we are not there. Guys, yesterday I could not go live, and I had planned the live, and I had all kinds of notes that I wanted us to discuss regarding today. But unfortunately, my stomach was saying, no, not today, sir, not today. Because even when I was typing my community tab, I was between running up and down the Ilu type of situation. So, anyways, not to disgust you, let's talk about what I am anticipating today. Of course, we are all anticipating Advocate Tim Shololo to take the floor and cross-examine Brigadier Gininda. Of course, who's going to lie through his teeth. He's not going to say, oh, well, 375 and all that sort of stuff. But I think there are more pressure on Gininda this time around. Number one, we are still, how do I put it? Let me say me. I am still like, dude, how many more people must die in this case? And I'm not saying you are responsible for it, but I'm just asking how many more people, because we already heard so many people prior to Mr. Mngome Zulu departing of this world before this case comes to a conclusion. That is the thing that is bothering me in my head. I'm not accusing anybody. I'm just asking a question here because seemingly people are dropping like flies when it comes to this case. And now I am worried about the other defense lawyers. I am. I don't want to lie. Ever since what happened to Mr. Mngome Zulu, I've been thinking, oh my goodness, will the other defense lawyers get to see Christmas and New Year? And even if they do, how safe are they going forward as long as this case is still on? This is very concerning to say the least. And I'm not saying there's any association with these things, but one has to think. One has to use the two IQs and rub them together and ask these questions because something is suspicious here, in my opinion. Something definitely is suspicious. But anyways, guys, we, in my opinion, I feel like Miss Shololo has some really hard questions to ask Mr. Gininda. Yes, we did see her when she did take to the floor prior to the closing of court last year, basically laying it for Mr. Gininda that, listen, I'm going to ask questions. You're not going to ask me questions. And when I ask questions, please don't give lengthy answers. And he said, well, he's going to try. And I was taught that the word try is not good enough, but making an effort is good enough. So I don't know. Maybe he would have forgotten. I mean, we don't know if he did pass his LLB because from what we understood, he was doing his final year. So it's going to be interesting to hear if he does share the news that he has passed or what. And goodness forbid if he did, because the criminal justice system is about to turn on its head with these gentlemen becoming, I don't know, whatever he's going to be. Goodness gracious. I think he, from what I am picking up, I think he fancies the prosecution field. I don't think he will want to be a defense lawyer because he will probably want to continue on the slate that he is a hard worker, a successful police officer, as we understand, probably highly decorated, and now he wants to come into the legal fraternity where he would like to continue on that line of success. And with what we are witnessing, are people going to go to jail for crimes they did not commit? Is the question I keep asking myself. Because why I'm saying so, we have 5 people that are standing, which stood. What am I saying? Then it's early morning. It's early morning. There are 5 people that stand accused of unaliving Senzo Meyiwa. And from the evidence that we've heard thus far, they were never there. So he is going to continue on that trajectory by saying to the court that these are the people. Why? Because he's relying on the so-called confessions from Muzisibia and Bongani Ntanzi, which we heard that they were coerced. And I get it that those words are no longer used because the confessions were admitted in the trial within a trial. So oh man, I am looking forward to today, but at the same time, I am annoyed that we are going to be hearing a lot of lies. Of course, Moses Sibia did choose Mr. Mnisi to represent him in this trial since his lawyer, Mr. Mgomezulu, unfortunately was taken way too young. And may his soul rest in peace. And I saw somebody in the comment section ask a question in Zulu. I was like, order. But at the same time, like, no. This is going to be a good team between Senzo Meyiwa and Mr. Mgomezulu. And come into that court and say, wait, let's wait a minute. Mr. Kininda, you know what you are saying ain't true. Now, here is the truth. I feel like there is just going to be things that are just going to be popping up that Mr. Gininda is not going to be able to either account for, or even, I think he will just evade those questions. He will say, oh, well, I was not the one who was responsible in the investigation of this matter. It's the MPA. Knowing very well that Mr. Baloy is not going to take the stand. But Lloyd's not going to take the stand and say, well, this is what I had ordered, or this is the investigation that I ordered. So it's going to be interesting as well. Was Defo out? Whew. I feel like fireworks are going to be sparking absolutely everywhere. And I am here for it. So I don't know what are your thoughts regarding today, but I feel like we are going to see a very interesting future going forward in 2025. I feel like at some point this matter may actually comes to an abrupt end. I do have that feeling. When that is going to be, I don't know. But I feel like there's going to come a time where Rata is going to walk into the courtroom and then may, in his own discretion or the court's discretion, and put an end to this. Before, probably even before the defense start calling its own witnesses. I don't know. It's just a feeling. I could be wrong. I'm an intuitive person, but I'm like as well with my intuition. Are you sure? Are you sure? But anyways, let's see how it all goes because, hey, Kumatima out there, guys, it's tough. It's tough, and I am definitely looking forward to justice being served. But I still think that things are going to get tougher before we see the light in this matter. And again, the Meyiwas, they're always on my prayers, and I know that the clan also have them in their prayers as well. When I was fasting for 3 days, they were part of my fasting as well, because justice just got to be served at the end of the day in this case. It just has to. It just has to. Can 2025 be the last year with this matter? Please. And that, guys, I thought let me come here and just, shake things up a little bit and let you know that we are now back. The court officially opens in 2025 today, the 20th of January, 2025. And yeah, let's continue fighting for justice and the truth. I'll see you a little bit later. Please don't leave this video without liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Much love from me, and I'll see you. Goodbye.